Good morning, fellow travelers. It's Jeremiah here at my homestead, the campsite. It's morning time. Man, why don't I do this stuff before I start? I guess it makes it more real because I'm not prepared. Uh, yeah, it's like 10 in the morning, and I'm about to go on like a nice half-day bicycle excursion. Filthy. I'm filthy. Slash bath in the river. I'm gonna go right along the river and go to some cinder cone and some lava tube trail and who knows what else. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and so hopefully you like this stuff because I'll just take little clips through the day. Take care, loving you. Labor Day weekend. How about it? I bet they're having a blast right now at Burning Man. It's coming to the last couple of days. Actual Burning Man, man. There goes a rider. I don't want anyone to see me coming out of this trail. No one's seen me yet. At least it's nice knowing that the main trail's the spot people will, I mean, that makes sense, see you most often. I guess I'm just showing you how far I am off the trail system. Just far enough in that you can't see, but close enough. Like, this is the edge of the national forest right up here, past this trail. Boom, boom, boom. Look, I'm back in there. Nothing. Cool, I'm gonna do my bike ride. Loving you. Hey there. So I was just cruising along, riding uphill, and it's like, man, every day I feel this drain from how much I'm riding, and I'm riding more every day. And it's like, it's nice feeling like it's starting to get easier. Now I've already got like the leg muscles for sure, but you know, like the specially tuned bike muscles, which I've had in the past. Nice starting to like get them back. Yeah, so I was cruising up the hill and I started going this lady was going the same pace as me in this cool bike that she was just running in, and it did the bike. And her name was Beth, and she was super sweet, and we like just chatted for like 15-20 minutes as we went up the hill. And man, this place is so cool. I love Bend. It's funny how like oh, am I going the right way? I don't think. There's no wrong way. Oh well. Where is there? Yeah, but people are so friendly. I don't know. They're people, so it's not like they're gonna be perfect. Yeah, this is the right way I went the other day. Oh, that's tough on a bike. I'm gonna let you go. I can't like think of where to go and like not crash. Whew, loving you. Bye. Upper Deschutes, Wild and Scenic River. Ryan Ranch Wetland Restoration. This 65-acre slough was first homesteaded in the 1890s. A berm built in the 1920s prevented the river from flooding the slough and sustained the site as pasture. Over time, the invasive species reed canary grass outcompeted native wetland species and spread across the basin. Restoration in 2018 now allows the river to actively flood the slough and directly benefit native rushes and sledges. I hope I'm saying that word right, slough. Dang. The National Wild and Scenic Rivers Act encourages restoration activities that help protect or enhance the river's free-flowing condition, water quality, and outstandingly remarkable values. The new berm, built in 2018, has footbridges in place to support the Deschutes River Trail for hikers, bikers, and other trail users. The Oregon spotted frog, Rana pretiosa, is listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act. The restored slough creates areas of warm, shallow water that provide habitat, food, and cover for the spotted frog and many other aquatic, avian, and terrestrial species. So, let's see. I'm right here, right? And I started up here, and I gotta go down, I don't know, to here, and then over to here, and then up there, and around. It's gonna be like a 25-mile round trip, which isn't that much, but on trails, depending how rough the trails are, might be tough. Man, I really love, and I shouldn't say this on here, but I really love these vape pens. I figured out that if you buy like the cheap stuff, they just put like some weird blueberry flavor or some shit. But if you buy the good stuff, they like, I think they take like terpenes from live resin and put it back in. And it tastes so nice. This is Viola. Viola's a good company. It's not smart to do it. I guess I should. No hands. Pretty dumb. Hello. Hello. Try again. I could just be doing my video, but I have no hands, guy to go across this bridge. All right, I'm showing you the wrong stuff. Wow. Yeah, this is the trail I want to do. This is nice. Good choice, Jeremiah. I need photos. Stop and actually take a, it's not even a smoke now. Take a vape, huh? Oh boy. Now I have control. Here comes some paddlers. That looks fun. Against the current. Yeah, downriver from Dillon Falls is like rocky and shitty. This is nice. Wow, this is nice. I'm not saying they did a bad job. I'm just saying that, you know, I think where the falls are, again, is where the lava is and all that weird shit, and it's rocky. Cool, I'm gonna lift my bike up. I know you've seen me do this, but it'll be super cool for you. Ugh. Oh man, I'm so manly. Oh. I'm sure all you 60-year-old men out there love watching this, being like, Jeremiah's annoying. Why do I watch this channel? You love me. That's why. And I say the 60-year-old man thing because my demographic is like 40 to 60-year-old men. Here comes another biker. I'm gonna let you go. Loving you. Honestly, these videos cannot portray how incredibly pleasant this is. So nice. Sorry. Sorry. I'm playing on the phone. Sorry about that. Labor Day weekend. It's the first of the 4 days. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we're coming up on the lava. That means lots of rocks and lots of rapids. Look at all that lava. Lava is above ground, magma is beneath the ground. So you can sound like you know everything. Trail to the left. I gotta check my map. Ironically enough, that's exactly what I was doing. Sounds like a waterfall. Like maybe like a real one. Oh wow. Cool. Hey there. I'm just riding the bike. This makes me so happy. It just stirs up a bunch of really good old memories while also the emotions from them, just like, you know, all the times when I've just gotten on a bicycle and gone through the Everglades or the Blue Ridge Parkway or the Smoky Mountains or back home in Pennsylvania or, you know, long distance bike rides in the woods. And it just makes me really happy bringing me to those places without having to think of them per se. Thank you. At the same time, it also makes me, man, this would be so much fun with like a person. It makes me think back. It does make me think back to some of the people I've traveled with or had as close friends that aren't traveling with me now, or just people that, yeah, like when I started 10 years ago, I had like people that I went and I moved around with place to place. And I kind of miss that. Yeah, so I was in Corvallis, and I forget if I had said this, but I had mentioned the craving for a town, and then getting here, the feeling of like a town was really nice after like realizing that's what I missed out of my life. I could just float between towns like this, you know, go like every 3 months, every 2 months, just keep going and exploring. Who knows? I feel a lot better than when I started this journey now. The journey at first was scary, and then after like a while it got even more scary. Water looks deep. It was a rope swing way back. All right, I'm 11 miles into my bike ride. Feeling good. I brought some carrots, some peanut butter, some jelly, a banana, some bread. So I'll make like a half peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a half peanut butter banana sandwich. Eat some carrots, drink some water. And if I'm still feeling feisty because all the energy that I'm burning, sorry, I wasn't even looking, then I'll get I'll eat one of those sweet Thai chili tuna packets with a mayonnaise and mustard packet, dried cranberries on a flour tortilla. Sounds good, as long as you don't eat the tuna too much. None of that's horrible for you. You don't want too much mayonnaise, but I really don't use it much. I think it's kind of gross, unless it's like mixed in with something. Hey there, I am at Lava River Cave. Oh, there's another. Oh. In Bend, Oregon. It was a 15-mile bike ride here. Oh, the temperature's already getting better. It's like in the 90s, but down inside the cave, it's in the 40s. Luckily, I can handle the hot weather, riding a bike and be fine, and then go down into the cold weather and not have like gear for it and be fine. I'm adaptable. Lava River Cave is one of Oregon's longest uncollapsed lava tubes. About 100,000 years ago, this conduit carried 2,000 degree Fahrenheit lava from an upslope vent to lower areas on the flanks of the Newberry volcano, which she said is like 72 miles by like 27 miles. It's big. The long trench you are standing in formed after the lava drained from the tube and part of the cave roof collapsed. Breakdown of collapsed blocks littered the first 1,000 feet, but beyond lies nearly a mile of cave, much of it appearing as it did when the ancient lava river left it. So basically, the lava flowed through, it hardened around the outside, built like a mound as it went down the lava river, and then it hardened on top. The lava flowed through, it emptied out, filled with sand. Lava tubes breathe. Caves inhale or exhale as the barometric pressure changes. So fresh air is always flowing through the cave. What else flows? Sand trickles in and out. Large mammals come and go. And this is home to bats, bugs, and other creatures. I'll read more on the way out. This is cool. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. It's massive. Wow. This is even more massive inside than Pluto's cave was. Speaking of which, if you were in another cave anytime, I think she said even like years, the white fungus disease can live on it, and it gets on the bats. It's not good for them. You hoping to see Batman?
We were close. No. I could hear him.
I'd say the ceiling's about 30, 40 feet up, 40 feet up. It's funny, I measure distances by how high it would be for it having. About 45, 50 now. I'm headed back into the darkness. This goes for a mile. Ooh, and it's chilly. Super cool. Wonder how far you can make it with no light. I hear like creepy kids back here, but they're just with their parents. This is totally straight out of a horror movie. I love it. All right, well, kind of a bummer. That place was awesome, but halfway through, my phone stopped getting pictures and videos. And yeah, I had to wait till I got out and got internet service. I had to like clear my camera's data and cache or whatever it's called, cache on the app, the camera app. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the road. I'm like maybe 20 miles back to my place on the bike ride, but it's First Friday, so there's a big art event on the river tonight, And there's a volcano to go explore, the Cinder Volcano. I got my shit working, so I'm gonna find a spot to picnic, have a little lunch, and find some water and roll out. See ya. Sorry I didn't get more inside the lava tube. That was awesome though. Here's the cinder cone. A cinder cone is basically just a volcano, like where it actually came up. Ooh, more interpretive signs to read. Step into another world. Welcome to the Molten Lands. We are about to enter a world where lava dominates the landscape and living things must adapt to a harsh environment. The Trail of the Molten Lands provides insight into the formation of Lava Butte. That's the cinder cone you see in the distance, as well as close-up views of many unique features of this lava flow. It also shares the survival stories of local high desert plants and animals trying to make a living here. Imagine standing here 7,000 years ago as a wall of molten lava bulldozed towards you, engulfing the forest in flames. Although it reached temperatures of over 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, the flow was cooling as it moved, causing it to break into chunks and blocky pieces. From here you can see that the force of the flow was overtaken by gravity and its course changed, flowing downhill towards the Deschutes River to the west. Cool. I'm going up the butte. I think. I better be. Cool. See ya. Lava. The floor is lava, or it was lava. I would not want to walk on this barefoot. I've done that type of stuff before. Not fun. I like how they brought this right over the lava beds. Wow. Bunch of smoke over there, tons of smoke. I'm gonna get some nice photos here actually. Great balls of fire. Snowballs of lava. Believe it or not, these giant boulders in front of you started as just small chunks of molten rock. As these pieces broke off the sides of the molten river channel, they rolled and tumbled through the flow, growing in size as they moved, much like a snowball rolling downhill and growing larger as more snow sticks to it. As you continue up the trail, you are following the path these lava balls took thousands of years ago. Once lodged into places along the channel walls, the lava flows will continue to envelop the coat the lava ball, creating an outer crust of basalt. Each layer forms up to 4 inches thick. Solid fragments from the channel walls into the flowing lava stream, gathering mass while rolling down the floor. On the inside, these boulders resemble cinnamon rolls, providing clues to how they formed. Neat. Gonna go up that volcano. You are standing on the edge of one of the largest volcanoes in North America, Newberry Volcano. Resting between the Cascades to the west and high lava plains to the east, Newberry Volcano and its apron of lava flows cover nearly 1,200 square miles, the size of Rhode Island. With scores of eruptions dating as far back as 400,000 years ago and as recently as 1,300 years ago, Newberry has had a measurable impact on Oregon and the surrounding lands, with deposits from its most explosive eruptions reaching as far as Idaho to the northeast and San Francisco Bay to the southwest. The Northwest Rift Zone. What looks like rolling hills in the distance are actually more buttes like Lava Butte behind you, like pimples dotting a face. Newberry Volcano has almost 400 cinder cones, more than any other volcano in the world. Miles beneath your feet, the real story is unfolding. The force of tectonic plate subduction and magma working its way to the surface through faults creates the unique landscape in front of you. Magma feeds from both the main chamber under Newberry caldera and from along its flank beneath the Northwest Rift Zone. Newberry Volcano poses potential hazards from isolated lava flows that cover roads and nearby towns to fiery eruptions and ash falls blanketing the area, igniting forest fires. Newberry is truly a sleeping giant that may someday reawaken and unleash its power. Indenting the top of this broad shield-shaped volcano is a basin created by a major explosion and collapse that occurred 75,000 years ago. The size of the city Bend, Newberry caldera, now holds 2 picturesque alpine lakes and the largest obsidian flow in Oregon. Before the Great Collapse, the original volcano would have been about 1,000 feet taller, rising prominently above the high desert. So yeah, so basically it's a giant 1,200 square mile volcano, and all these different, you can see all that smoke from all the forest fires over there. Man, that's crazy. And that's Mount Bachelor there. That's where everyone goes skiing here. But yeah, that's all volcanoes. I guess there's little miniature lava tubes that the ground squirrels use here. This is cool, actually. Wow. Ridges and valleys of lava. You are standing on the edge of a lava levee. Looking down, you can see the main gutter that channeled lava as it poured from the butte. Imagine the scene below you thousands of years ago, when this valley was filled with a fiery lava river moving to your left. The high wall you're standing on and the wall across from you formed as enormous pulses of lava filled and overflowed this gutter. Each overflow added a new layer, gradually increasing the size of the levee. Lava moved further away from the vent. It then fanned out as the force of gravity pulled it down slope towards the Deschutes River. You were looking down over one of the 3 main gutters of lava that flowed from Lava Group. These flows buried 10 square miles of pine forests. That's equal to 5,000 football fields and blocked the Deschutes River in 5 places, creating the waterfalls we see today. To get a closer look at the natural forces that have been raging for 7,000 years, go walk the river trail at Benham Falls and see firsthand how the river is still trying to work its way through the basalt dams created by these flows. The main gutter was formed as lava continued to follow this course, burying miles of pine forest as large pulses formed lava levees. Lava burst out at the fittest point in the butte and flowed southwards. It's so cool, look. You can just imagine it. Hey, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to turn the phone off for a second. Loving you. Clinging to life here. High desert survivors. Xeric plants adapt to dry conditions, making them some of the hardiest species you'll ever encounter. Their adaptation to an unforgiving world, a place where minimal amounts of soil and water exist, is nothing less than remarkable. If your timing is right, you will be greeted by a show that happens for just a brief period every summer when these dark rocks come alive with color. Hot rock pensamon. It's a wildflower that thrives in volcanic rock where many can't make a living. Be sure to take a good look before you leave, since you may never see it again. A bunch of ones that are probably hard to pronounce. I'm not trying to look dumb. This is where I keep going up to the end. We'll see what it's like. Take care. All right, here I am at the end of the one little hike. Lava fields. That's all lava fields. All coming from this little guy, which is a cinder cone that's part of this huge, larger volcano. Turn this around. All right, 13 miles back to Bend and then like 5 miles back to my place. So, all right, I'm not sure if I want to do this. No, this would be such a cool view though. Let's see if I can do it without dying. I don't want to fall off the bike onto this shit for sure. Of course, my brakes suck too. So scary. Flowers are pretty. It's amazing they're growing here in this high desert in the rock. I mean, the only reason things probably survive in the rock is because they're adapted to the high desert. I'm gonna let you go. This has to get boring. And I'm not going down this shit on my bike. This would probably be a great spot for sunset photos. All right, I'm sure you're over it. Hey, I just bought the nicest camp chair. It's heavy. Look how bulky this is. It's not the nicest, but it's nice. It's heavy. It's not an REI or like a fancy one. But you know, the camp, like, I don't have a mattress right now. I just have my sleeping pad and a hammock, and I sleep in the hammock and I can sit in the hammock, but it's not the same as like just being able to sit in a chair. I'd have to end up laying down a lot longer than I should. So I dropped $50 on a chair, which is too much. But at the same time, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm like really excited to go back, and I started watching Moon Knight, the Marvel show. And I heard people say they didn't like it, but I kind of liked it. So I'm just gonna go binge watch some Disney show. Sorry, Marvel show. Hit the vapes. Try to figure out how to get more, like 6 more days, 5 more days. Some guy at Walmart gave me a joint. He was nice. He staked really good. And I talked to him, and he's been camping for 2 months now. That's what he does. Or 2 years now here. That's what he says. But a nice guy. He gave me a joint and let him hit my pens. I'm gonna go now. Having 2 hands is nice.